Shalom. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the head apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, sound doctrine. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to all the sincere Akim and Akwath who subscribe to this truth. A hearty shalom to the men out there on the highways and byways, teaching and preaching the truth and sincerity, making their bodies a living sacrifice, risking their lives and risking their freedom to do so, to bring it out. And last but not least, a hearty shalom to the Men of Valor camp in YC, New Jersey, first camp I ever heard the truth from, Isaiah 62, verses 6 through 7. Keep not silence day or night, give him no rest, till Jerusalem is the praise in all the earth. So back at it with another sit down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And with no further ado, let's get into it. So looks like we have these wicked men out of the ISUPK up to their normal antics, causing friction, within Israel, being prideful, going off. Once again, let's read this. No one on this planet, Earth, has the authority to teach the Bible except the ISUPK. So the same group that said John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, the same group that has a 501c3 with the devil, which is a tax exemption, which means they really can't bring out the truth of the Bible. The same group that doesn't believe in Jacob's trouble. The same group whose leader is telling you to trust the devil. Go down there and see Mad Max. Go to the Maxine Waters concert at these stadiums. The same group that's telling you the RFID chip isn't the mark of the beast. The same group. The same group, huh? The same group that believes in self-deliverance, They believe in, going to pick up firearms, basically. They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. The same group that's teaching you Christ, coming in the name of Christ, But the scriptures say the elect shall praise his holy name. Christ isn't Hebrew. The same group that's calling our people black, Same group. The same group that's calling our people black, man. That's calling our people a byword, man. Leaving our people in that dumbed down estate, man. The same group whose captain says he isn't going to take the V, but the leader is telling you to go take the V. So these guys are double-minded in all their ways, man, and they're unstable. And they're vomiting trash, man. Talking about their teaching and their real teachers and their real leaders in Israel, man. The same group. That same group, man. Excuse me, Salaki. So let's get into it a little bit, man. Lord's will you be edified by this sit down. Let's listen to this vomit, man. Let's listen to this paid agent right here. The same group whose leader doesn't hit the highways and byways, man. The apostles are out there teaching, man, fervently, have been doing so for over 30 years, man. What are you doing? Telling our people to trust the devil. Talking from a temple made with hands, man. The Most High doesn't dwell in temples made with hands, man. Strike 15.
Stand us, okay? And let's be real. I want to be real about something with these vaccines, since the whole vaccine jumped off today, right? So I want to be real about it. First of all, everybody should take the vaccine, okay? Stop that bullshit about the vaccine. Right. Now on the flip side, I understand why black people don't want to take the vaccine. Black people don't want to take the goddamn vaccine because they don't trust your white.
So, due to YouTube guidelines, I'm not going to play the rest, And this is going up on my backup channel because him saying the V word, that is that's a That's a buzzword, you know. But I'm gonna roll the dice and put this up on my backup channel. And if this video survives 6 to 8 hours, you know, it's gonna go up on my main channel. But because of YouTube guidelines, I'm not gonna play the rest of what he says. You know, basically he says, you know, to go take the trip down to Mad Max and the Maxine Waters concert at them stadiums, you know, at your local Mad Max Center. But then he goes 15 seconds later and says, well, I understand why you wouldn't want to go to the Mad Max concert. Well, nigga, what is it, man? And I'm calling this nigga a nigga, man, because he's acting like a nigga, man. You know? John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. There's no Jacob's trouble. You know? These guys are the group that you find when you're in prison, man. You know, coming down to, you know, give you the basic understandings of the scriptures, man, and basic and very basic at that, man. You know, they'll come down to you and, you know, tell you that, you know, the white man's the devil, and, you know, you're Israel. Give you a Deuteronomy 28 chapter breakdown of the curses, man, and that's about as high as their ceiling goes, man. You know, these guys don't have the real truth, man. These guys don't have the spirit. These guys don't have the spirit of discernment, the spirit of prophecy. They mock the prophecies. They're not calling on the true name or the true names. They're still calling you black, you know. They believe in stockpiling weapons, you know. These men are off, man. You know. Severely off, man. And that's why they would say something like this. And I believe this freaking demon right here said he was above King David, man. You know? So these men are way off, man. Supremely off, man. So let's get into it a little bit. Exodus 23:32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. So you made a covenant with them, man. You have a 501c3 tax exemption, man, which means you can't even teach the real truth of the Bible. So are we supposed to follow you? You know, you made a pact with Esau, man. So we're supposed to follow you. That's a real example of a real leader. You're not on the highways and byways, man, or on the highways and hedges, man. You know, go ye therefore on the highways and byways. Go ye therefore on the highways and hedges, man. We're supposed to trust you, man. You know. We're supposed to follow you. ISUPK. Is this your king? Is this your king? You know, your king's supposed to be Yahweh Shai, man. But you guys don't even have the true name, man. You're not even calling on the true name, man, or the true names, man. You're coming in the name Christ, which means you don't have the oil. You ain't got the sauce, boss. So this is Isaiah 9:16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Cold cut, man. You know, you cause people to err, man. Who would trust a nigga with shades, man? You know? Looking like the last black samurai without a sword, without any martial arts skills, man. Never trust a nigga with shades, man. Go ye therefore on the highways and byways, man. Call on the true name. And if there's no Jacob's trouble, what's this all about? What's this all about? You know? If the RFID chip isn't the mark, what's this all about? What's this leading up to, man? You know? You know, they just opened up the FEMA camps again in Texas for those people who are displaced. What's that going to lead up to, man? What's that all about? Explain that. General Yohana, we need some answers, man. The people are waiting for some answers from you, man. Oh, I forgot. You made a pact with Esau. You can't even give people the real truth, man. You're not even fit to rule, man. You know? This is James 1 and 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let's listen to this last part, man. Let's just listen to this vomit, man.
White ass. That's what it really comes down to. Black people do not trust what white.
And there he goes using that byword, still casting that magic spell on our people. You still using the word black. You know, you still calling the so-called Negroes black people, man. Black that's a magic spell by Esau, man. That's a byword and a proverb, man. You know, black means evil. It means wicked, you know. So if you're still casting that spell and that enchantment on our people, man, then you're not fit to rule, you know. You're still calling our people a byword, man. You're still calling our people what the white man called it, man. You know, that was a name that was given by the so-called Negroes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, you know, who were brought over here in slave ships. They weren't calling themselves black over there in West Africa. They weren't calling themselves black when they fled from the Roman persecution in 70 AD, man. That wasn't what we were calling ourselves, man. We were calling ourselves by our true nationality, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, you know. That's what we were calling ourselves, man. We weren't calling ourselves black until Esau named us black, man. And we had to go through several bywords to get to black. We were colored, Negro, African American, niggers, Afro-American, and then black. Every 50 years, Esau Edom had a new byword to call us, man. You know, from boy to slave, you know, colored, Afro-American, African-American, then black. Let's listen to this vomit.
People gonna put in that goddamn vaccine because they don't watch white people destroy them over and over and over and over.
But 20 seconds prior to what you're just saying, you just told Jake to go down there and trust Massa, man. You know, trust Massa. You know, don't think for yourself. Don't read the book of Leviticus and read Leviticus where it says, "Thou shalt not make any cuttings in the flesh." You know, I believe it's Leviticus 19 and 18, if I'm correct. Thou shalt not make any cuttings in the flesh. You know. So you're double-minded, man, and you're unstable in all your ways, man, which proves that you're not fit to lead or be a leader in Israel. You know, you're still under a pact with Esau, man. You made a pact with Esau, man. You made a covenant with the heathen, man. Exodus 23, man, and 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. So you made a covenant with the heathen, man. And you're telling our people to trust Esau. You're still calling us black, you know. You won't explain or break down why they're looking to make digital currency. You know, what are those concentration camps all about, man? These detention centers all about, you know? Break that down for me. Oh, I forgot. We're conspiracy theorists because we call out Esau Edom and all his tricks and his trick bags before he actually does it. We're actually prophesying, man. You mock the prophecies, man. You have yet to prophesy, man. When have you told or forecasted a future event and it has come into fruition, man? Elder Apostle Tahar, Gabar, and Raquab and Aramlim, they've been doing their thing for 20 plus years, man. Starting with Elder Apostle Tahar, he's been out in the streets for 30 plus years, man. Teaching and preaching in truth and sincerity, man. You know, out there in the freezing cold, out there in 100-degree weather, man. You're out here teaching from a building, man, from a temple made with hands, man. Going off, being prideful, mocking the prophecies, not calling on the true names, calling our people black still. You're completely off, man. You're not fit to lead. And why should we believe these guys, man? These guys don't have the oil, the spirit of discernment, the spirit of prophecy, the correct and proper and true breakdowns of the scriptures, man. These guys don't have it, man. So who gave you the authority, you know? Your leader says he's above King David, man. Let's get to it, man. Oh, yeah, John the Baptist, you know, John the Baptist is whoever I say he is, man. I believe that's what they said as well, man. You know, basically that's their attitude, you know. John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, man. These guys come up with some new folly almost each month, man. They're coming out with some new folly, man. But, you know, they believe that Esau is Esau, you know. And then, when was the last time you guys heard these guys say Esau, man? You know? They just say the white man, the white man, the white man. Call him who he is, man. He's Esau, man. Edom, Idumea, man. Call us who we are, man. Yasharallah, man. Princess of the power, man. You know? Say Jake, you know? Well, they won't use that. They won't use that term, man. That's, you know, reserved for, you know, brothers who have somewhat understanding and brothers who have true understanding. Because you got brothers who say Jake, you know, who don't have the oil. You know, they believe the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. They'll say Jake as well. But, I mean, these guys won't even say that, man. You know, they're still using that black and white magic, man. The black man, the white man, the black man, the white man, the black man, the white man, man. You know, call people by their true biblical nationalities, man. You know, call this man who he is, man. Esau, man. Oh, I forgot. You made a pact with Esau, man. You made a pact with the government, man. You made a covenant with them, man. That 501c3 tax exemption, man, which withholds you from really teaching the truth of the Bible, man, and the truth of the scriptures, man. So why should we follow you, man? You know, you went against this right here in Exodus. You're doing this all over again. This is what I'm going to get to in 1 Maccabees 1:11. You're unstable, you know what I'm saying, in all of your ways because you're double-minded, man. You know, so why should we follow you or believe anything you guys have to say, man? When all you guys do is spit more vomit out every other couple months, you guys have some new stance, some new bold stance that goes against the scriptures, you know. Man, these guys, man, they're laughable, but at the same time, you got to get on them, man, you know. So this is 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts, they shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, which is what you guys are doing, and not enduring sound doctrine. You know, what's this all about? What's this all about? What's this all about? What's this leading up to, man? And why aren't you guys blowing the trumpet about it, man? Oh, I forgot. You guys made a pact with Esau. You guys can't even teach the truth, man. 501c3. So this is 2 Timothy 4:3. And they shall turn away from their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist. Get your ass on the highways and byways, Johanna. Oh, I forgot. You have a 501c3. You can't even do that. You have people under you doing it, but you're not doing it. So why should we follow you, man? You know, you're not leading by example, man. And you're not teaching the true breakdowns of the scriptures, man. You're still using that black and white magic, man. The black man, the white man, the black man, the white man. You know, you're like a black and white television, man. You're still telling lies to Jake's vision, man. Entry level Israelites, man. You know, 12-step program Israelites, man. You know, so this is a 2 Timothy 4 and 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Do the work of an evangelist, man. What does an evangelist do? He goes out there on the highways and byways, Johanna. He doesn't sit in temples made with hands and not get his hands dirty, man. You know. And these other leaders from these other Israelite groups, even though their doctrine, got holes in them, they're out there in the highways and byways. You see Adam Abbott in the highways and byways. You see the leader of Sakari out there in the highways and byways. They're out there on the highways and byways putting in work, man. Now we don't agree as far as their doctrine. They have some holes in their doctrine. But they're out there on the highways and byways. They're doing the work of an evangelist, man. You see Zabak out there on the highways and byways. You see what's that guy's name, man? Chief Ephraim out there on the highways and byways. They're doing the work of an evangelist. Even though there's holes in their doctrines. They're out there on the highways and byways, man. You're not doing that, Johanna. This is 1 Maccabees 1 and 11. And in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. And that's these guys coming back in the regeneration, man. Making a covenant with the heathen. They want America to keep on going and keep on thriving. These guys want to make America great again. Basically. That's why they're telling you to trust the serpent, trust good old Serpy Serp. Go down there to the Maxine Waters concert. To those sold out stadiums. And go down there and do the do, man. Basically bow down to Esau. Don't stand stiff for the name of you guys won't say the names and teach the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Don't stand stiff for Christ, basically. That's these guys, man. Don't stand stiff for Christ. These guys are a joke, man. This is Jeremiah 23. I'm going to read 1 through 4. So this is Jeremiah 23, 1 through 4. Woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter Salakia. This is Jeremiah 23, 1. I'm going to read 1 through 4. Woe unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit you upon the evil of your doing, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. I will gather the remnant of my flock out of the countries whither I have driven them. I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. And the true servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, starting with the head apostles of Great Millstone on down, they're not lacking. We're not lacking, man. We understand these mysteries, man. Amos 3 and 7, We've been given the secrets, man. We understand these dark sayings that are in the scriptures, man. We understand the prophecies, man, in their true form, in their true way they're supposed to be taught and broken down. We understand and call on the true names, man. We understand and call on, we understand that Jacob's trouble is real. We understand that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, man. We understand what this, what this right here is leading up to. We understand what this right here is leading up to. We understand what this right here is, why this is going on over there in the land of the 1948ers, which is, actually spiritual, that the fact that this is being pushed in the land of the 1948ers, man, because eventually who is this coming after, the real Israel, man, but the fact that this is being pushed over there, it's a spiritual thing, it's something that has to be discerned as well. But the fact that these guys are leading the way, with this this thing right here, which is gonna happen worldwide, they're already pushing for it, and pushing legislation in the United Kingdom for the same thing, in the land of Britain, and the United Kingdom. So we understand, what's going on and what this is leading up to. You can see this brother put it in his title right here, And shalom to all y'all brothers, man. GMS House of Bread, the brother in Nigeria, the brother out here in the New York camp, shalom to all y'all brothers, man. Y'all know what's up. And y'all are teaching and preaching the truth and sincerity, man, So let's go to Jeremiah. Try to wrap this on up. Not trying to make this too long, but it is what it is. So this is Jeremiah 23. I'm going to read 13 through 21. This is Jeremiah 23, 13 through 21. So this is Jeremiah 23 and 13. Let's get it. And I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria, which are back in the reincarnation. You guys, and other wicked Israelites as well. They prophesied in Baal and caused my people Israel to err, which is what you guys are doing. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. You guys commit adultery spiritually, man, by calling on Christ and walk in lies, teaching those lies. John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, not calling in the true name, calling us black, saying trust massa, stockpiling weapons, not going out there on the highways and byways, your leader, better yet, teaching in temples made with hands, you're walking in lies left and right, your doctrine is a lie, man, They strengthen also the hands of evildoers. Oh yeah, trust massa, man. Oh, the chip ain't the mark, man. Them is conspiracy theories, man. Well, what's this all about, man? What's this all about, man? What's this all about, man? Johanna, you done fucked up, right? You done fucked up, right? So let's get it. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers, that none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom and the inhabitants therefore of Gomorrah. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai of hosts concerning the prophets, behold, I will feed them with wormwood and make them drink the water of gall for the prophets of Jerusalem. For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart. The scriptures say Jacob's trouble. Teach it. Oh, I forgot. You made a pact with Esau. You can't even do it. Let's get it. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart, and not out of the mouth of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They say unto them that despise me, the Lord has said, ye shall have peace. There ain't no Jacob's trouble. What you talking about? That's according to their understanding. There ain't no Jacob's trouble. You know, they shall have peace. And they say unto every one that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you. So let's read this again. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has said, ye shall have peace. And they shall say every one, they say unto every one that walketh after their imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you. For who hath stood in the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and hath preserved and heard his word, who hath marked his word and heard it? Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall not return until he have executed and till he perform the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. And you know, you're not considering it perfectly, but you know, in that day, you can consider all these lies that you're teaching the children of Israel, man. Calling us black, you know, calling on Christ. And that's why you guys don't have the oil, man. You know, not calling on the true name, the key of David, you know. To have the true name is, you know, the key, man, into the kingdom, man. You know, and the elect, you know, they're going to be calling on the true name, man. And you guys aren't those men. You guys aren't those leaders, man. So this is Jeremiah 23 and 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. And you guys aren't even doing that. You guys aren't even prophesying, man. You guys are as basic could get, man. You know? When does General Yohana ever prophesy anything, man? Besides, you know, Esau's going into slavery. I bet he didn't even say Esau. He said the white man's going into slavery, I bet. You know? I don't even watch these guys really, man. So, you know, they could say Esau here and there, but for the most part, when I watch clips of them, they just say the white man, man. You know? This is Jeremiah 23 and 21. I'm going to read again. I'm going to try to wrap this up in the next 5 minutes. Jeremiah 23 and 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. So this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Let's play this again. Let's just listen to this demon again, man.
Stand us. Okay? And let's be real. I want to be real about something with these vaccines, since the whole vaccine jumped off today, right? So I want to be real about it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, everybody should take the vaccine.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Romans 16 and 17. Now beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. So we're supposed to mark them. Go in on these guys, man. Go in on these guys, man. Go in on these guys, which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them, man. 1 Timothy 4 and 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. So you got to have the correct doctrine, to take heed to, because that's why it's being harped on in the book of Romans as well. you know. And if you don't have the correct doctrine, you're not going to be able to save yourself or them that hear thee. And you're supposed to continue in them, you know, if you have those doctrines, and if you've heard them, and if you've been called to, follow those doctrines. But this guy doesn't have the correct doctrine. You know, that's why he mocks the prophecies. He's prideful. He thinks he's above King David. John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, you know. Oh, he believes in that pact with Esau. That's why he wants this government and this wicked kingdom to continue. That's why he's saying, trust the devil. Go down there and take his love potion number 9, his love potion number 19, better yet. And this man doesn't have the oil, man. This guy doesn't have the sauce. This guy doesn't have the sauce. And his elevator doesn't go all the way to the top, man. He's one fry short of a Happy Meal, man. You know? So if you go into that word in the Greek for heed, let's see if it'll play. It's epiko. And if you go down to the definition in the Strongs, it means to mark, give heed unto, stay, hold forth, take heed unto, to have or hold upon, which means you got to have that doctrine, to have or hold upon it, apply, to observe, attend to give attention to hold towards, hold forth, present, to check, delay, which is I don't think that's accurate, but Esau throws his monkey wrenches in the Strong's definition here and there. Stop, stay. So we're supposed to have or hold upon, apply, observe, attend to give attention to, which means basically to take heed, to stay upon the doctrine, to hold upon it, grab on it, and to not let it go, And to do that, you have to have the right doctrine, of course. That's why the doctrine's so harped on in the book of Timothy, the book of Romans, and a few other places, 1 Corinthians 1 and 10, we're all supposed to speak the same thing. That goes into the doctrine as well, and a few other scriptures. But in the interest of time, I don't want to take up y'all's time, because I do have to go to the plantation in like an hour and a half. So, Lord's will, you were edified by the sit down right here. Just wanted to sort of point out some clear and keen differences that these guys have with their understanding and their doctrine compared to the apostles and their doctrine and understanding. And this video will go up on my backup channel first, and if it survives the YouTube bots for the next 5 to 7 hours, I will release it on my main channel. But being the fact that he said the V word, and I'm going into that topic a little bit, sort of dancing around it, not making that the main point of this lesson, but the fact that I went into it and went into this as well. Even though I didn't say any buzzwords, he said them. I'm going to put this up on my backup channel just in case, because this channel right here, my main channel, you may not be aware, I was given a strike last week and I wasn't able to post content. So I literally had to create a backup channel. That backup channel got a strike, and I just went berserk and I created 4 backup channels. So, this will go up on my Fisher Turn Hunter 3, Fisher Turn Hunter Amos 911 GA page. And this will be going up right away. And if it survives the YouTube bots, I'll release it at 3 p.m., 3 or 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my main channel. But YouTube has an algorithm where they'll pick up your videos and they'll flag them, take them down, strike them within the first 5 to 7 hours of it being live. So I'm gonna release it as a test run on my backup channel, my second backup channel, better yet, Fisher Turn Hunter Amos 911 GA. So Lord's will, you were edified by the sit down, and like to close out, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the head apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well with sound doctrine. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone as well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to all the sincere Akim who subscribe to this truth. A hearty shalom to the men out there in the highways and byways, teaching and preaching the truth and sincerity, making their bodies a living sacrifice, risking their lives and risking their freedom to do so. And last but not least, a hearty shalom to the Men of Valor Camp, NYC, New Jersey, first camp I ever heard the truth from. Isaiah 62, verses 6 through 7. Keep not silence day or night, give him no rest. To Jerusalem, it's a praise in all the earth. And Lord's will, you are edified. To the next time, Lord's will, shalom.